I'm back with Amy Kelly, a certified brain health trainer and volunteer with AARP, and we are continuing our conversation about the 6 pillars of brain health. We've discussed the first 4, which include
being social, exercising regularly, eating right, and managing stress.
Yes, and now we are talking about restorative sleep. That's a big one.
Yes.
Share.
So, what have you got in your coffee, in your mug, Rachel?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Definitely coffee. I love my coffee. I have it every morning.
Yes, yeah, we all do. And unfortunately, while it does help us wake up, it can also hinder our sleep at night. So we'll talk about some ways that we can get our sleep better. How do you feel like you sleep generally?
You know, in recent days, not well. I feel like I could be sleeping a lot better. I have like shoulder issues right now, and so sleeping on my shoulder hurts. So I can say that I haven't had great sleep probably for several months now. So that's why I drink coffee.
Wow. And, you know, as a society, we have not valued sleep as much as we should, especially because we now know it's so important for our brain health. When we sleep, that is when our brain's cleaning crew comes in and sweeps away all of that metabolic gunk that accumulates during the day. And that includes those tau tangles and amyloid plaques that are the hallmarks of Alzheimer's. The research is showing that lack of sleep, and especially that deep sleep, that will absolutely increase your chances of Alzheimer's and dementia. Depending on the study, there's anywhere between a 30 and a 60% increase in risk.
Wow, so if you don't get enough sleep, there's still some junk there that needs to be cleaned up. You need more sleep, right?
Generally 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh my gosh, there's no way I don't get that enough. So the next best thing, if you absolutely cannot get that 7 to 8 to 9 hours, the next best thing is anchoring your sleep times and your awake times, going to bed at the same time and getting up at the same time each day. And then some more sleep habits, making sure that when you get up in the morning, get sunlight in your eyes the first thing. That sets our circadian rhythms so that our body knows when to go to sleep that night. And then coffee. We need to set a caffeine curfew for ourselves.
Is 2 p.m. okay? No?
Generally, no coffee after noon.
Oh, okay.
And that's because caffeine has a half-life of between 8 and 12 hours in our body. So that means that cup of coffee that you have at 8 a.m. in the morning, half of that caffeine is still circulating in your body up to 8 o'clock at night.
Wow.
So we want to limit the caffeine, we want to limit the alcohol. While alcohol does help us fall asleep, it doesn't give us good sleep architecture. Meaning it will make us more wakeful. We won't get that deep restorative sleep, which is when that cleaning crew comes in and clears out our brain. But also, we want to limit our food and water intake about 2 to 3 hours before bedtime so that that's not keeping us up. And screens, we got to get rid of those screens about an hour before bed.
Yeah, that's a big culprit.
Dimming those lights, that tells your body it's time to wind down and get ready for bed. And the one that I have personally the most trouble with, pets. My dogs like to sleep on my bed, but it is not good for a restful sleep. So we gotta kick the pets out of the bedroom.
Oh my goodness, I don't know if people will be able to do that, but maybe the other ones that you mentioned, they can try that first, whether it's managing sleep through less coffee and of course getting to bed earlier, or setting the time that you go to bed the same every day. I mean, we all get busy, so trying to incorporate just tiny steps into the right direction will help.
Absolutely. And know that as we get older, our sleep does change. We tend to go to bed earlier, wake up earlier. We tend to get up more times during the night. But if you're having trouble falling asleep and staying asleep chronically, talk to your healthcare provider and let them know that sleep is an issue and see if you can work together to come up with some solutions.
Get your sleep in check right now so that we can live longer, live healthier. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna have all these details on HiNowDaily.com, and go rewatch all the other segments about the 6 pillars to brain health. Mahalo.